too busy berating us. You can't bring someone over.
Yeah.
It is. Your offense starts working and your defense can't. There's going to be nobody at that game.
Oh my gosh, I've seen that.
Everybody ready? Okay, Thursday is our Play for K game. Cats will be wearing pink, encouraging fans to wear pink. Coaches will go to the top.
Well, first of all, that's a very important part of what is happening all over the country in women's college basketball, and is certainly something that we want to get behind, and do our part in raising awareness for breast cancer awareness. So we'd love for a big crowd to come out and support us in that endeavor. It's going to be a tough game. Ole Miss is certainly a team that has some explosive athletes, one of the best point guards that I've seen in the conference. And, you know, McFarland and Fallaroo is a very explosive post player that can drive the basketball and just plays with great energy and can make an impact on the boards. And then all of the supporting cast is really playing hard. So obviously with Coach Insel coming back, we're proud of him, but certainly aware that he knows our team very well, and I just anticipate them coming in with a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and working real hard to get the victory. So we have to prepare well and play well so we can earn a victory tomorrow night.
Have you spoken with Coach Insel or anything, just kind of leading up to this game?
Yeah, we speak pretty frequently. I mean, we spend a lot of time together in the trenches and have a real strong friendship, and he's done a lot for this program and contributed a lot, and certainly was proud for him to be able to move on and realize his dream of being a head coach, especially in the SEC, and just really proud of him. So yeah, I speak to him. We don't speak as often as I'd like because, you know, life's really busy, both of us trying to get our teams ready to go. But I spoke with him today, and you know, it'll be good to see him, you know, before and after the game. It'll be tough during the game because he has his team playing really hard.
He said that when he's had issues this season with players getting in trouble or anything like that, that you've been one of those people that he can kind of call, and you've been a really good sounding board for him. Have you? What has that relationship been like
Well, he's just contributed so much to my life, and he's as a friend, and he's contributed so much to this program with a lot of effort over the years, on and off the court. So, you know, I would like to be a person that helps people, and certainly people that I am close to, want to try to support them every way that I can, try to help our players develop, try to help our staff develop as people, and you know, that doesn't stop because he's gone, and I have been through some of the things he's been through, and so, you know, care greatly for him, and would, you know, we want to beat him really bad tomorrow night, but if we can, but, you know, when we are not in that arena, I'm there to support him this way. And he's supported me a bunch over the years. I'm telling you, he's really been a great friend to me. So it's a relationship that I think is built on some friendship and some mutual respect for one another.
He said two things when I talked to him this week that really struck me. He's a fan of this team, and he's watched pretty much every game just as a fan without breaking you guys down, which he's been doing this week. He said that he thought you guys are still trying to find your identity without Adia, and he thought that Denisha getting hurt was a much bigger deal than people originally thought as far as team. Do you think that those things are true?
I don't really have a lot of time to reflect on any of those things right now, and I don't have any time to really focus on either two of those subjects. It's both of them are facts of how everything exists with our program right now, and so whether we are or we aren't, you know, it really doesn't matter right now. So I don't really have any comment on that.
Did you see some things out of your offense on Sunday that you've been able to build on this week?
Yes, you know, we scored 80 points, and that was good. You know, it's been difficult. Some games we've held teams in the 50s, and then we don't score, and then the day that we score 80, we give up 86, and so that was tough. But, you know, just the lack of consistency is what's hurting us right now. And if we can just ever get that going in practice, and, you know, we're going to be in really good shape. When we were playing really well early in the season, we were very, very consistent with what we were doing. And our point guards were on the attack and working hard, and so it all starts with the people running down the floor in transition and being very consistent, and every single time staying focused on what you're supposed to do, and then executing well, you know, helps a bunch. But it's just right now we got to try to be real consistent versus Ole Miss tomorrow night.
Are there things that you guys are having pretty honest dialogue about? We need this from you and this from you?
Yeah, well, the two things that lost the game for us, if we had done better than Florida, was transition defense was just really bad. So as coaches, we have to take ownership there. I mean, you have to get the team where they need to be. So we're addressing that. Transition defense going to really try to take a step forward there tomorrow night. And then, you know, coming out of the half, we score 2 buckets to tie it up and have some energy going, and then turn it over 8 times in the next 10 possessions, and that's where the 14-point spread was. And it was just players losing some composure and just some really, really tough plays to see mentally what we're thinking out there. And so, you know, you definitely put that forward and say we have to do better, and you try to look at that in practice. And you know, it goes back to that, you know, we go down 14, then we come back and outplay them 13 points, you know, for a long stretch there. And so, you know, it's just really inconsistent.
But with it being mid-February and you still not seeing that kind of consistency, I mean, how do you kind of keep them or yourself from hitting that same button?
Yeah, you just have to really be strong right now, and you have to believe in this team. And what I'm telling the players is, you know, it's, we have a body of work that we're not asking them to do something that they are incapable of doing. We're not a team that's dreaming about having good players and being able to, make things happen. I mean, we can do it. And so for me right now, you just can't give in to frustration. You can't give in to negative thoughts. You can't give in to discouragement. You have to keep showing up every single day and believing in the team and believing that they can get it. And, right now, that's where you have to be. And they're just one, decision away from doing the right things in practice. And you do that day after day, then it will show up in a game. And we just have to believe in our team right now, everybody.
Is there, this is a completely off topic, but is there something that somebody asked me about Bria Goss's free throw shooting and her routine that she does. Is that one of the stranger ones you've seen, that she backs away from the line? I mean, is that something you've ever paid attention to?
I haven't.
No? Apparently she does that.
It's a very good routine. She has an outstanding free throw routine. We should probably implement it on the team-wide. She could do a video when she gets out on free throw routine. She's making a lot of them.
Has Castine's struggles lately, are those related to her injury that she's had? Are those things that you guys are addressing? Is she getting rest during practices, or how's that?
Yeah, we're trying to manage that the best that we can, and so she's shot the ball really well this week in practice, so I think she's going to be all right. But it's a hard thing to figure out, and Castine's the only person that knows how difficult it is. She's really playing tough and playing hard, and giving everything that she has.
You guys' struggles in conference play, do you feel like it's something that, as you mentioned earlier, is it the consistency of the team, or is it something that conference opponents are kind of seeing the team and kind of break it down and are able to exploit?
Well, I mean, the non-conference schedule is so similar to the quality of teams that we play. Really are very similar to what we've played here. So, I mean, I think that the conference teams have done a great job, and I think that there was an expectation when you go into a game with us that it's going to be a tough game, and so we've really taken some good shots from people. So I don't think it's any different strategy, in particular that anybody's doing. I think that for us right now, we just haven't handled adversity very well, and we just that's the great opportunity that this team has. You can really make something of this. You can really, I keep saying it. There's so much opportunity here to work through, and lessons to be learned. So it is, in my mind right now, the focus is on our team, trying to get them to do what they need to do, and it can't really be as much about the opponent right now. We have to make sure we get right.
Anything else, yeah? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot.